What did people think about vegans and veganism 75 years ago? Should we have a look? I think some of the opinions might shock you. These are all clippings from the British newspaper archive, which go back hundreds of years, but the earliest mention of veganism I can find is a letter from 1950 in the Weekly Dispatch of London. And this is J. Dollison, a 17-year-old from Sutton in England, replying to somebody called J. Barclay Barr. And they say, J. Barclay Barr might like to know that as a vegan, i.e., a true vegetarian who does not eat any products of the animal world, including milk, eggs, cheese, or butter, I do not have a bad throat, but better health and more energy than as a younger man. When I did eat what he suggests is necessary, I am also now a teetotaler and non-smoker, of course. So even Jay Donaldson, this 17-year-old way back in the 1950s, was a proponent of veganism and clean living. And if we jump ahead now, a couple of years later to 1962, here's another reply to a letter, this time from the Marylebone Mercury, and it's from A. Ray, and he's replying to Mr. Evelyn, and he says, Sir, Mr. Evelyn makes out a splendid case against contamination of the water supply in St. Marylebone, but why not move with the times? Why drink water at all, or even milk? Veganism, like social credit, is on way. Vegans and fruitarians obtain their liquid from the pure source of vegetables and fruits, and keep in good health in consequence. So, A. Ray thinks we should, I don't know if he's being sarcastic here, but he thinks that we should ditch water, and thinks that vegans just get their water and liquid intake from fruits and vegetables. It's strange, but there we go. That's December 1962. Now, if we hop ahead to December 1964, and this is a problem page from the Sunday Mail in Glasgow, Scotland. And this poor young girl has a question, and is, just what is a vegan? My boy's a vegan. What does that mean? I've only been out with him twice, and the second time he said he had something to tell me. Then he said he was a vegan, and all his family were the same. He asked me if it made any difference. I didn't like to ask him what it meant because he seemed to think I would know, but I've been worried ever since. I asked my mother, and she said I had better find out because my dad wouldn't stand for any fancy religions. Wondering, Ayrshire. And here comes the reply. I'm sure it's going to be sympathetic. Dear Wondering, relax. A vegan's religion is his diet. He's a super vegetarian. Not only does a vegan refuse fish and meat, he won't touch any milk, eggs, butter, and any other dairy produce. Before you get serious about the boy, better find out what vegans substitute for milk in a baby's bottle. So I think here she's inferring that if this young girl and her boyfriend ever have kids together, is she going to give the baby breast milk? Or is that against veganism? Against the rules of veganism? Of course. You know what Dad's going to call him. A fruit and nut case. Oh, so sympathetic there. So I'm sure this girl's going to be left in a bit of a quandary, to be honest. Let's jump ahead a little bit more. 4 more years to June 1968. And this one says, vegan diet not unsafe, says McClellan. Mr. Jack McClellan, the Belfast long-distance swimmer and vegetarian, disagrees with the pathologist's opinion about alleged deficiencies of the vegan diet. So this guy is going against medical opinion here. The diet, consisting of vegetarian foods but without milk, cheese, eggs, or even honey, was severely criticized by Dr. David Haler as grossly deficient after an inquest at Croydon on an 86-year-old woman. He called it a potential killer. Yeah, you heard it here first. Mr. McClellan said he had been a vegan adherent for the past 16 years. He claimed it was nonsense to talk about the deficiencies in the vegan diet. He and his wife, also a vegan, eat only once a day. The basis of the food was raw salads and fruit. It was a wonderful diet. I wonder if a doctor, what kind of reaction they'd get on social media today if they labeled veganism as a potential killer. Last but not least, we're jumping forward to just 30 years ago, pretty much, to the Maidstone Telegraph in November 1994. And this one, a bit more positive, vegans point way to better health. Many of the United Kingdom's estimated 100,000 vegans, and I double checked, and I think it's over 2 million now. So that's a big leap from 100,000 to now. Helps promote World Vegan Day by drawing attention to the benefits of a vegan diet for human health, the environment, and animal welfare. Adopting a diet free of animal products, including meat, fish, poultry, milk, cheese, and eggs, has never been simpler. In its 50 years of educational work, the Vegan Society has encouraged the production of an impressive range of animal-friendly goods, such as soy milk, soy yogurt, soy cheeses, non-dairy ice creams, and non-leather footwear. I like this bit on here. For a vegan information pack, which includes details of the Society's new video, Truth or Dairy, featuring Brian Adams, Heather Small, M People, River Phoenix, Martin Shaw, and Benjamin Zephaniah. He died recently, didn't he? Sent 2 first-class stamps to the Vegan Society. Yeah, some very famous proponents of a vegan diet, even back then in November 1994. I wonder what happened if you sent 2 first-class stamps to the Vegan Society now. Do you think they'd still send you the videotape? There we go. That's 5 newspaper articles about veganism from the past. What do you reckon about the change in attitudes we've seen? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, when we pick a different topic to delve into, I'll see you later. Bye.